So I met with Frank the next day. I was skeptical to gist him. I know saying go laugh me. Last I told him, and as usual he was laughing. He just said, hope say use protection, sha. Sure bro, yeah. Alright, we moved on. Okay. As for Frances, we kept in touch, talked a lot. She was kinda nice to me. I even had to go and see her in her school in Enugu. We hooked up, had fun, nothing serious. I got to know some things about her, made it hard for me to judge her. Now, back in school with my confidence high, my innocence I cleared from my eyes. I had some flings and dated around. I remember Chiso, we dated for a week and few days or more. A nice girl, I won't lie. I was toxic and childish. Oh, well, I left her for Ife ain't want the full name. I still wasn't invested, but she know the nag like Chisom. So things we had were better. She lived a triangle lifestyle, church, hostel, class, so I wasn't a problem. Everything was going fine, I mean smoothly, until this very Tuesday. We had just written a test, physics, and guy, I wasn't prepared. It hit me hard though, and just spoiled my mood though. So when Frank came out of the class, first thing he said, guy, what's in your right? Then I told him, bro, me I know Jack. And he shot for me, say I go bang. I beg, I no want talk about the test. You dey hungry, cause me I don't the H. Then we headed to Basilica, the usual spot where people they chow out. On our way there, he made a call to someone. I was like, come and meet us there. Yeah, I heard him, but I didn't care to ask who he was talking to. I just was not in the mood, just wanna go and get some food. So we got there and sat down to next thing I heard things voice in the air, soft and feminine. The vexing me kind of disappeared. I mean, I looked up and wow, guy, with this girl. She was putting on a brown circle skirt with armless tops. Her hair was flowing, braided black with pure white locks. Bro, I was mind blown. Her eyes were deep as the ocean. She even had a tiny pointed nose. Her lips got, oh my god, no. She wasn't fair, she wasn't dark. Was still staring when I saw Frank. He stood up and he hugged her. Said to her, meet Navana, my brother. Then he said, guy, this is my babe, Sophie. Sophie, oh, he's told me a lot about you. Really nice to meet you. So she left, went back to class. Me and Frank took a walk on our way back to my lodge. He said, bro, how she be? I wanted to tell him how pretty she looked to me, how she bust my brain. But all I could say was, she did alright, sure. Then I asked him, how you meet Sam? He started yarning some talk about this and that and that and this and blah blah blah. All I got was, she's into music. I said, you kidding me? He said, serious, she did rap, she did freestyle, kinda like Nicki Minaj. Wow, mad though. I never meet a girl with a rap, oh. Guy, you sure say she know Wako. See this guy, he said, chill now, when you see him, you go here. Now so, well to then, sha. We got to my lodge, gisted for a while, then went back for a practical. Next day we met in school as usual. After class we went to play some basketball. He liked basketball, but me I be football guy. When I got there I sat down, I just did they watch him. Then Sophie came up to him. She wore a trouser way show her hips, on top of sneakers way match her jeans. She bounced the ball around the wire. She came to me, she told me hi. She was quiet, I was kind of shy. I couldn't even look her in the eyes, man. Jai, how will I start a conversation? I don't wanna ask many questions. Immediately someone's phone rang and Drake's headline was a jam. As the phone rang, then my guy Sophie started rapping line for line. Omo, man, she off me. This girl was flowing like a fountain. I just look calm like a fan kid. Don't be small fan kid though. Now we had something that we could talk about. I told her I heard you like to rap. She blushed and looked away, beauty clear in many ways. She just said, well, I'm trying. I said, trying, you didn't whine me. She said she's a fan of hip-hop, and back in high school she was the kind of tomboy. That's why you're wearing high tops. Stop, Joe, I just tried to stand out. So, what about you? What songs do you listen to? I said, I be R&B and singing guy. I like rap though, but not as much, you know. I even got some songs that I wrote, you know. She said, really, an excitement being at home. I said, yeah, but the books are back at home. If you bring your own, I'll bring my own tomorrow. So what do you say now? Alright, no peace, see you tomorrow. Don't be harsh on me, oh. LOL. Okay, I'll try to do that. As I went from that day, excited as a child. If you see us, I smile. You could just wonder why. Meanwhile, I put the books in my bag. I don't want here, so I forget anyhow. I can't wait to show her. So the next day was a Thursday, and I got to class early like a Monday. She was in D1, I was in E2. I couldn't wait for the lectures to be true. It got to break time as I stood up and turned. I saw Ify, my babe, waiting there by the door. What is it that she wants? She said she wanna spend time with me. Say now since Monday we see. Or shit, I know me some more words. I mean, she took me unawares. I know see Sophie that day. Even throughout the next day, I spent the weekend with Ify. Felt like a minute, we had a really nice time. I waited for the following week to come. I wanted her to see on my written songs. You know how life they be. I know see am when I needed to. On a random day in a Miss office, came there for my ID card. Then I saw her. Hey Nirvana, how have you been? I've been fine, man. Frank said he's not coming to school today, eh? Sure, yeah, he told me. Are you done yet? It's not yet my turn, no, but you can chill for me, Sha. Alright now. So, I followed her to a class. Did you bring the book? The one you said get your songs? Oh, sure, I brought it. It done in my bag since last week. Oh, yeah, bring it now, let me help you. Wow, guy. These songs are really nice. So tell me, who broke your heart? Me, I just blush anyhow. Now so we start to the vibe, oh. We come to talk well on the side, though. We started spending more time together, yeah. My lodge wasn't far from house, you get. Especially on the weekends. Frank only saw her on the weekdays. In the stay far, he stayed in Oka. So now me the day we had when he's not there. It got to a point when my guys were not happy. Say I close to Frank's shorty. They said I was breaking the bros code, but I denied anything was going on. I beg, make una free me. Me and Sophie, we are just friends, okay. It's none of our business. We go there, yeah, to pick up the pieces. Whatever, I beg, Jerry. I beg, guy, copy notes for the last class. Okay, I'll go already. No be this rubbish. So, on this Sunday, Sophie invited me to her church. Of course, I went there. At the end, we went to her hostel. She cooked and all that. We saw movies, gisted and had fun. Before we knew it, it was late. Almost 8 in the evening. I didn't want to leave there like that. This is my time to show her. She stood up to see me off air. That's when I grabbed and kissed her. What are you doing? Her lips, they feel like home. Her eyes, they make me choke. Then she asked again, Nafana, what are you doing? I told her I was in love with her from the first day at Basilica. She said, to be honest, the feeling is mutual. But what about Frank? You know, say I don't want the high. I'm a lady. And it's Frank. It's Frank. Pick the call.